retard. Retard.
Uh-oh, we coming in hot. Y'all ready? Let's get this show started. Let's get it on and popping. I'm turn my camera on for you. 3, 2, 1. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, G's and gents, squares and those who dare. My name is Tiger. This is Tiger Thinks. This is going to be a quick little stream. I recently discovered, yet again, I know you guys are tired of hearing me say, oh, I just discovered this thing that's on the internet, and I thought it was old, and it's actually new. Well, yeah, I spent a lot of time on the internet making videos, and still, I miss a lot. First of all, this guy, Chud the Builder, who's pictured on screen right here, premise of the story, he got banned on Kick. People call him a racist. I don't think he really means it, but that's besides the point. I'll show you some videos of basically what he does, and I got some clean videos from YouTube and some other people I'm gonna shout out. I'm gonna react to it, but let me stop being scatterbrained. I just realized, homie and I are from the same region of the country. We're both from Middle Tennessee, and people that aren't from Middle Tennessee don't think people from Middle Tennessee exist because it's unimaginable. And everybody from Middle Tennessee is just kind of eclectic. We're like, the definition of ghetto country is exactly what it sounds like. Like your cousin owns a horse, and your other cousin sells CDs out the back of a Pinto. That's literally what it's like being from Nashville, Clarksville. Same difference, right? Anyway, Clarksville's a military town about 45 minutes outside of Nashville. Montgomery County is where I believe it is. Nashville's in Davidson County. So this guy on the screen basically comes down to Nashville because Nashville is the Miami and Clarksville's Fort Lauderdale. Good enough reference. All right. Anyway, he comes down here to live stream his content. He goes to this bar called Barstool, which is not even on Broadway. It's off of Broadway and 2nd. And it's funny to me because I literally just spent probably 2 hours this morning just binging videos. Not 2 hours, maybe 20 minutes. I'm being facetious. Anyway, I was on a walk. I saw this dude got banned, so I started seeing what it was because his face is old to me. You know, it's hysterical that a lot of these white boys talk about racial superiority and poison bloods and mixing of the swine and all this and that, and they get burnt in 20 minutes of sunlight. It takes me 3 hours to get burnt. It takes him 2 seconds. And I'm not even... look, this video is going to be me being thought-provoking. So you can think. The channel's called Tiger Thinks. It's down the middle, but not because I'm afraid to throw the first punch. On the internet, you have to do the first strike. Hell, this is the first strike. There'll be a couple first strikes in here. I'm going to turn my music up a little bit more. Put some ones in the chat if you can hear me okay. Anyway, we got a lot of y'all in here. Love it, love it, love it. So, I'm saying to say, I thought he was older than what he is. Not because of the mustache, because he looks like he's been abusing Accutane. His skin doesn't look right. It looks very flushed. So, I saw the videos that he did do on reposted meme pages, and I just assumed that he was a very old guy, and this is a thing of the past. I hadn't realized that this is all pretty recent stuff. So, today's Sunday, March 3rd, 2026. I just discovered that this man is a real person, alive and kicking. Anyway, let's see. I covered that. I'm gonna get my talking points, but I think it'll be better if we get straight into the video. So without further delay, let's get to the hay. This first clip here is from unknown YouTube channel. I mean unknown because it looks like someone just uploaded it for the sake of uploading it and they don't use the channel. I'll still shout it out in a second. But I watched this clip. It's already censored, so we don't have to censor. I hate censoring videos, guys. I'm actually way more pro free speech than this guy is. It's silly to me when people say they're pro free speech. Like, you know, I'll tell you this: if you're gonna call somebody a racial slur, but this is how I know he's not a genuine racist and he doesn't mean what he's saying, because I call people racial slurs to their faces all the time. And real racists know actual good slurs, and you know it's a good slur because most people don't know what it means. Like, there's one of my favorites. Wait, will I get taken off YouTube? I don't think I'll get taken off for saying this, but it's called an air stealer because the people that like money have big noses. so they steal all the air. See, like, you can say that in public because it's not an actual slur. It's a play on words. Anyway, let's get into this video. Oh, I gotta change the sound so I can hear it. My bad, chat. You would think that I do this every day and still wouldn't forget how to. On the back end, guys, on the streaming software, I have to change the sound output so I can also hear it.
He chimping out. Is that you, Cameron? What up, Nick?
He chipping out is that guy's catchphrase, and it's called the noticing, guys. So what it is that this disenfranchised group of people, which are usually white dudes, talk about how when minorities, black people, African Americans get disgruntled, get emotionally frustrated or whatever, they just act like chimps. Even though it's been proven that white people look more like chimpanzees than black people do. Anyway, it's the actions, not the narration of the action, I guess.
Nigga, how you been, nigga? They chimping out again. He mad he went viral as fuck. You saw that?
And this is why you don't want to get famous young, guys, because this Chud dude, well, I forget his real name. I don't know what that thing is on the internet where people's like, this person, and he's a streamer, and he's edgy, he's controversial, and his real name is this. It's like, you're not actually doing anything if they're already edgy and made an imprint. You know, like if a person like this tries to go back into the normal workforce, well, he can if he goes into the trades, but they're not going to get a facial reconstruction surgery. You can say whatever you want your name to be. People are still going to see your fucking face. But anyway, this dude
called his bluff.
Let's see. Oh yeah, so I'm saying this guy's saying, "Oh, you went viral." He's not emotionally mature enough to be making content. And that's why you don't want to make content or get famous young, because you'll make too many mistakes that you don't really intend to. You can learn from them, you can move on from them, but the validation from virality is not useful to a grown man. It's only useful if you're leveraging something. And I don't know, I didn't do enough research. I don't know if this guy actually has his own products and services that he's selling to, you know, make what he does worth it. It looks like he just streams, but that's just the outside quick glance. I could be wrong.
They chimping out again. He mad he went viral as fuck. You saw that? Called his bluff. You know what I'm talking about? Oh,
do me a favor. Like the video, everybody. Please like the video.
The real YNs recognize real. Real niggas recognize real, but you fake. Nick.
Oh. Well, women shouldn't be policing men, but go ahead, lady.
I'm not. Do you know what America is? Free speech. Look at this chimping out.
I don't know what you're doing. We're recording together.
You still ain't doing shit. And you still ain't doing nothing. He still ain't doing shit. Tell me I can't say something again. This is a fucking America. This is America. I can call him a nigga if I want. You know what I mean? Keep chimping.
See, that's what I mean. If you're going to call somebody a racial slur to the face, use a good one. Because neither one of them are hurting each other. They're just conditioned for the shock value to actually mean something. Who cares?
Dumbass Nick. He's still chimping out. Look at these dumbass Nick. Look at these dumbass Nick chimping out. And do something about it. Leave me alone, Nick. Leave me alone, Nick. Nick.
By the way, guys, I know I'm exposing a lot of you to some new stuff. The Chud guy is always pretty much armed for self-defense, so he always has mace and or a firearm or some other type of weapon on him.
Nick, dumbass Nick. Keep chimping out. Keep chimping out, Nick.
All right, so that's the first video. That nothing else happens. There's no crescendo. There's no climax. Basically, he says things that he knows people are going to take in a provoking manner. Then when they do it, he exercises freedom of speech. He'll go up to people and ask them, "Hey, do you believe in freedom of speech?" And they'll be like, "Yeah." So then he'll say, "So do you believe that white people should be able to say?" And then he'll say the slur. I actually say the slur every day, but YouTube does not like it. So I'm getting my monies, getting my shekels. Yeah, and let's just play devil's advocate. And I don't mean a contrarian. Chat, you need to know the difference between a devil's advocate and a contrarian. Devil's advocate is using critical thinking to think more and gain perspective. Contrarian is just a person that wants to be against whatever the narrative is. So I wouldn't expect white people or non-black people to not say the slurs that black people get mad when they say, if it wasn't for the fact that we say them all the time. Yeah, like that's crazy. The number one music supposedly in the world is rap and hip hop, okay? And all the songs are about is black on black violence, degenerating our women, dejecting them from society, drugs and addiction, sorrow and misery. That's all it is. And then partying and having a good time that's very fleeting. And in all that music, they're using the slurs informally all the time, repetitively. And then we expect everyone else to hear it and police themselves and not say the word. Like if black people seldomly said it, then it'd be like, okay, bro, what are you doing? Because you gotta think, you never hear other groups really call each other their own slurs. I've never seen two Jewish people call each other any sort of Jewish slurs. They will sue, like, what was it? Charles Kushner blackmailed his sister. He went to prison because for those of you guys who don't know, Charles Kushner was the guy involved with the island, all right? So, the guy, his sister was married to someone, a man, and he wanted to get, I believe, property from that guy. They were bidding for the same piece of property. So, he hired a female escort and recorded it for his brother-in-law and then sent it to his sister so that they would acquiesce to his demands. He's Jewish. He did not call his sister any sort of their own racial slurs, but black people do it. We do it to ourselves all the time. So I'm not sitting here I'm not saying it's right. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying let's have some reasonable expectation for what we're asking everyone. All right, let me get the name of this other YouTube channel. This guy is Camnuggets. Shout out to Camnuggets. Camnuggets, we're about to react to your video, brother. Thank you. My negress.
Ladies and gentlemen, probably one of the most...
Let's see it. Alright, I'm gonna turn his playback speed up a little bit. This is a blind react. I have not watched this video. I've never seen this man before. I had new people here. Like the stream if you would. Like the stream for me. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gents. Let me know if you want me to turn the music down and vote in our poll. We got 2 votes already up.
Ladies and gentlemen, probably one of the most controversial content creators right about now, Chud the Builder has been banned indefinitely on Kick. You don't recognize this face. This is a man who essentially walks around public places. He pretty much, bothers people, right? We're talking Jack Doherty levels of harassing random people, usually people of color, to the point where he can then call them the N-word. And then when they get up in his face or they try to escalate the situation, he, threatens to mace them. He threatens to pull his firearm out, right? This is who Chud the Builder is. And he's been making this type of content for about a year now. And he goes viral every once in a while for some of these things.
And it's hysterical because when he comes to Nashville, he actually goes to ghetto places too. Not ghetto where something's gonna happen, something's gonna pop off. It's places I avoid. I don't go to Barstool because Barstool is a bar in Nashville where all the locals go to hate on each other. That's just really what happens.
Recently, he's been on my feed a lot, pretty much going after people. And one thing I know for certain is that Chud the Builder is probably chimping out right about now, which is something that he loves to say, of course, when he's talking to people, trying to be racist, trying to start drama for content.
Look at him, he's chimping out. You might want to get your boy. He's dumbass. Dumbass.
Thank you for censoring it for me. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Back up.
Shut the f
back up.
Stop saying
or what?
Why are you saying for?
You might want to back up, you're gonna get sprayed.
Why are you saying?
Because I can say it's America.
But why?
Because it's America.
But why?
Because I can say what I want. No. Or what? Back up.
Nobody in this situation thought more than 2 steps ahead.
Back up.
Okay.
Now, Chud on his Twitter posted this context saying, "Here's the clip I was sent by Kick Support for the reason I was banned. They can't stand to see a white man in motion." And it's a clip of him arguing.
God forbid a white man gets emotion.
With a bunch of black dudes on the street or like on a park. sitting on the bench, and apparently what happened was they were just like annoyed that he was filming them, and he starts, of course, pulling his classic like, oh, they're chimping out, oh, I'm about to mace you if you get too close to me, right?
The constitutional right to record. I don't need to ask you if I can exercise my freedom.
Tell us you can't record anybody.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Y'all got to learn the law.
No, well,
Y'all got to learn the law.
if somebody
Don't walk up on me. Stay right there.
what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Walk anywhere.
Never trust somebody in blue suspenders. I just think blue suspenders are tacky. This dude, I'm being hypocritical on him, of his image, and it might sound sus, but it's really that this is a man child. This is not a grown up. And the race baiting is funny. I honestly find it kind of funny because it wouldn't work on me. But everything else about him is a far cry.
Keep coming up.
You gonna punch me? Walk anywhere in public.
I'm gonna mace your ass real quick.
Mace? Oh, is that all? So you're one of those guys?
I'll spray the shit out you. Yeah.
Obviously he's one of those guys. And I know it's like, okay, Tiger, you have hindsight, you see his content, you know what's going on. No, I just read people pretty decently.
Punch me in my face.
Just learn how to act, bro.
Learn how to act. Learn how to ask. Learn how to ask.
Why are you acting like a no.
Acting like a what?
You heard me. Sit down.
Oh, sit down. If I stand up, what's the penalty?
Come on. Look at him.
If I stand up, what's the penalty?
Y'all need to learn how to act.
Don't make a move, man.
Y'all need to learn how. We can record all we want around here.
Record it, brother, man.
Come on. Come chimp over here. Come chimp over here.
And then Chud says, appeal already denied, and this is what Kick told him. We're writing to inform you that your account has been suspended.
They were waiting to send that.
Due to a violation of our terms of service and community guidelines. Reason for suspension, public harassment. After a thorough review, we identified specific actions that breached our policies. As part of our commitment to transparency, we have included evidence such as video recordings detailing the reasons behind this decision. If you believe this suspension was a mistake or have any questions about the decision, you may contact us at appeals@kick to appeal or seek further clarification. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation. Kind regards. And they included a recording of that part right there. Now, as of recording this, he ended up getting an update saying that his Kick suspension will be lifted in 3 days, and that time I will get Rumble set up and running Kick. So, like, bro, you only got banned for 3 days for literally having the entire content strategy of just being racist to random people in public. Like, that's kind of a good thing. 3 days is nothing. That's literally less time than we've seen people like freaking Amaranth get banned, and she just like her nipple might fall out on accident, a real big oopsie. But meanwhile, this guy's literally harassing people as his entire content, and he's only been banned once for 3 days, which is like kind of crazy. I am a man who enjoys free speech.
Okay. I don't think you do.
I am a man who thinks that if someone, wants to make
Like this stream for me, everybody, please. Thank you.
jokes involving race and whatnot, if it's very obvious that they're in a clear comedy setting or parody setting, I'm not going to be offended by jokes, by humor, right? Some banter between people, right? Like if you have friends who may be a different race than you guys can banter with one another about race and whatnot.
Okay. See, this is why I don't think he means the words he's saying, because the boundary of friendship being a necessity, I don't see it there. I accept it because those are just that's the silent social agreement, but I don't agree to it.
I think a problem is when you go into public places to harass people, and then when you start harassing them, you start calling them racial slurs, and then when you start calling them racial slurs, you get angry and you try to describe it as free speech, right? We all know.
And honestly, guys, we should just feel bad for white dudes. Like they get no sympathy. I think the biggest dilemma that white people have is they don't have any positive reinforcement when they need to further themselves, besides arrogance. And not everybody's arrogant. You got to think. If you're a white guy that likes black culture, and you don't, but you're not in a place that's directly connected to it. Say you grew up in Montana or something where there's more horses than black people. Then you go online, you're getting shit on from strangers, and you don't have access to the actual thing. I had a better point for this, but I'll articulate it in another video. I'm gonna cover this video again. So if you guys come back, I'll just say everything I said, even better and a little bit shorter, more condensed. But in short, white dudes don't get positive reinforcement for anything, really. That's really, they have to be unapologetically themselves, which is funny because black people will talk about being unapologetically black. But really, that's what it takes for white dudes. So I see their side. And no one is able to like speak up and vocalize this, because one, if you do, it's not even that you'll be outcasted and people will call you a racist name. It's that you will attract the incels that have no identity. They have no creed, no coat of arms. They have no pride, nothing that if they had a transfer or a redo at life that they could take with them to the next shot. That's what happens.
That free speech is one
You
thing.
basically swim in a dirty pool just trying to get to the other side of the lake.
And there's people that go around saying like things are hate speech and whatnot, right? I don't really care about all that stuff. I think that people should be able to say what they want, but I do think that people should also be able to be like, hey, you shouldn't go into these platforms and do this kind of stuff and expect to get content, right? And I also think this guy's playing a very dangerous game because he might run into the wrong person.
And it's crazy because like I said earlier in the video, he's from Tennessee, I'm from Tennessee, and there's a famous substitute teacher that used to work in Metro, which is the public school system here. And I don't remember his name, but he was a South Africaner. He was a white dude. He was like 6'4", 6'5". He was bony as all heck. He had like a bike frame for a body. Like he looked like a prepubescent girl with a skeleton, and he had brooms for arms. But he was saying that he worked all over America and loved being in the country. And the only thing he really had to say that was negative about being employed in Tennessee is Tennessee is a right to work state. So in other words, you can get fired in Tennessee with no explanation. A lot of places have to actually explain why they're firing you. But he doesn't. I mean, not he doesn't. Tennessee doesn't. So it's ironic that Chud is from Tennessee, and he actually got an explanation from Kick, which is doing a fascist thing by controlling your speech. It's the same argument when feminists try to tell you that abortion isn't murder. No, it's fucking murder. Like, look, do I believe in free will and bodily autonomy? Autonomy? Yeah, do what you want. It's your body, your life, your choice. However, I still think it's murder. Two things can be true at the same time. I'm not gonna let you police my words and let me slide into your authoritarian regime. Fuck that.
In one day. And I don't want to see a man lose his life because he wanted to call some psychopath the N-word and they end up ending his life, right? This can happen. It might happen. And if it does, you know, we can already see there's going to be people online probably trying to say this guy's like the next Charlie Kirk or something crazy like that. When in reality, this situation could all be avoided if he didn't go into public settings with the people that he despises so much that he wants to essentially farm them for content by being racist, right? Now, it's kind of funny because this guy, Tom Hennessy, says stream live on X instead. And Chud says, I'm not monetized here. No point in risking my life with live streaming if no place will monetize me. Time to get political and run for office. I have an idea. How about just make content, like make good content, produce something of value instead.
Well, okay, that's enough of this guy's video. I appreciate it, brother, but I'll say he has some natural talent, right? But he started too soon and he wasn't patient enough. And I was seeing comments on Facebook today saying that they went to school with him and he used to just be a fat nerdy kid, so his you know, rebel without a cause, dog without a home, shoe without a foot mentality, that it makes sense. Whatever. Anyway, guys, I hope this was very thought-provoking. You guys got something out of it. I did. I enjoy this. I'll be coming back more and more, getting more consistent, better. Let me know how you think the mic sounds. All right, I changed the mic settings again and again and again, and I keep doing it. Anyways, I've been Tiger, signing off, signing out. So well. What? Farewell. So I keep saying so well. Farewell. So long. Au revoir. I'll see you again tomorrow. All right. Peace, everybody.
I wanna see your face, right?